Hello, this is Songcore Tarot, and this is going to be a reading where we just discuss channeled messages from your future spouse. So I was actually in the middle of doing a different reading, like right in the middle, and I just got really inspired to do this instead, or just pause that other reading for the moment and do this. So as you see, we have 8 piles here. And I've already pre-selected cards because I hope to get pretty kind of different energies in the different piles, because yeah, I wouldn't be that surprised if you resonate with more than one pile, so I sort of want to make it as distinct as possible to just be able to dive deeply into all the different nuanced energies. But yes, so take your time sort of discerning which piles you think are going to be, for you. I'm going to get just really a wide range of messages too, just truly whatever comes through. I didn't look at the cards beforehand, I just shuffled them. I mean, I saw some of them as they came out, but I didn't see I don't have really impressions, I guess, of whole entire groups. So, yes. Take your time. But so this is, I guess I'll show you the cards one by one, or the crystals. Yeah, I'll show you the crystals one by one. Okay, so group 1, you have this. This is amethyst. I know this is amethyst, but the thing is I don't know what the other piles are. Pile 2 is this. I don't know what this one is. This is pile 2. Pile 3 is this. Red jasper. I know this is red jasper. Number 4 is this, pile 4. I don't know what this one is. It's pretty though. I think I actually got that free with my purchase, I think. Number 5 is Dalmatian jasper. I love that. Or you know what, actually? Yeah, no. Oh, you know what? I'll call this one number 5. Okay, number 5, Dalmatian jasper. I'm sorry, when I do these readings, I suddenly forget which way you read things. Number 6 is, I want to say aventurine. I'm just simply not sure though, so I'm not going to say much. I'm number 7. I'm pretty sure this is tiger's eye. I'm confident this is tiger's eye. Beautiful. And number 8 is actually a piece of the Berlin Wall that I purchased from a gift shop in Berlin. So who knows if it's authentic, but it was purchased, with that background. But okay, so I will see you guys in your readings. Bye. Hey, I'm just gonna do it like this. Yep, that's what I'll do. You know what? Actually, there we are. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said this one was the first one, right? I totally did. Oh well. Pile 1. Hello. If you chose the amethyst, this will be your reading. Pay no mind to these cards. Those are just the other ones from the other readings. But this is going to be your pile. Okay, here we are. So let's read your cards and just intuitively channel some messages about your future spouse. Father, think first before you judge. Surrender. The Moon and the Magician. Oh my gosh, important cards. Oh my gosh, important cards, because I just sort of randomly put out other cards. Oh my gosh. Okay, so something's being revealed to you. I think that a manifestation is coming to you. I think something's coming to you, and you're not going to fully understand first. So I'm very much getting that this is sort of maybe almost like a warning for your current energy. So that's the sort of channel message that's coming through. I think it's very much, from your future spouse's higher self. And I think it's directed towards you because I think that something is going to come to light, and I think something is going to come to across your path, and you're going to probably not really fully see it for what it is at first. And then I think that eventually something will come to light about it. I'm going to get more cards about this. Yes, that's pretty intense because, like, these are the 2 cards that came out. I shuffled the entire piles, so, you know, I'm gonna put the moon first because it kind of, well, no, you know, this is very much the energy it is, and it is. Okay, so for you, I think it's being read as the moon first, then the magician, but for me, my orientation right now, it's the magician first and then the moon. And so right now, the magician is telling me, you know, something was shown to you before, something is brought to you before, you manifested something before, but you didn't really, when you came across it, you didn't really understand that it was what you were manifesting. And so I think that you doubted it really a lot at first. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, yes. So you were given something. Yes, you were given something. You were given, like, this thing that you wanted. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, and I think that you sort of shot it down very quickly. I'm getting the mental image of, like, someone with, like, a hedge saw or something. I don't know what it's called. Like a sword to, like, hack down hedges. So let's clarify the moon energy now. It's very intense. Yes, so it's like, I mean, you have to very much sort of meditate on this. Your instinct is to not trust it. Ooh. And it could be them. It could be a relationship, actually. You know, that's what I'm getting now. It could actually be their relationship. Like your relationship with them. Let me actually clarify that. You know, it could be that they actually are coming into your life soon. And this is what the warning is. That maybe you're going to see them and you're going to misjudge them. And you may not be receptive to their energy at first. Yeah, I don't know if this is something that happened or will happen. You know, I don't know if you know your future spouse yet. I'm not really getting any energy like that. So let's see. What is this about? Is this about love, basically? But maybe overall, the lovers! That's what came out. I asked, what is this about love? And the lovers came out. Okay, yes, that's insane confirmation. So yes, this is about love. This is about them. They're coming in probably soon. Okay, I said I didn't know if this was energy that did happen or not, but no, I think this is very much you don't know your future spouse yet. They are coming in soon. Or if you're separated from them for whatever reason, they're coming in soon. I'm not really getting that energy. And yeah, I think it is you're going to be, you know, the lovers in tarot has always been associated with the choice, or that is sort of what it's been, you know, known as. That was sort of what it is. So I think very much that you're going to have to sort of choose to trust this person. Let's see, I'm going to see what else comes out. Yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, love. Oh my god, that's actually insane, you guys. You got the lovers and love. That's beautiful, and that's, what the heck. Okay, so get really excited. I'm happy for you. I think that it is a long time coming. And maybe you do really need this energy right now. Because the 7 of Pentacles energy to me is it is such just like, like trudging energy. So I would not be surprised if you're very sort of exhausted at the point that you're in your relationship or journey. Or, yeah, just Yeah, your journey to your future spouse. You're really, ugh. So I'm so happy for you. I'm gonna see what else. Think first before you judge, yeah. I mean, I think it could be a long time coming, but maybe you're just not. I don't know, there's a reason why you need to hear this message. You know, and that's actually, okay, that's what I'm going to pick this next card on. Why do you need to hear this message? Because I'm getting, you know, I am getting a sense of it's a reassuring. So I don't know, or, you know, I was getting sort of like a warning at first because, I mean, think first before you judge, you know, surrender the moon. So I think it is sort of like a watch out. And a few cards jumped out. And I think I'm going to take them. So let's see, wings, you never needed those wings to fly. Which justice is coming? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Let's remember what I asked. I asked, why do you need to hear this message? Justice is coming. Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. Yeah, so I think that you could potentially be in a little bit of a hopeless energy. I think you're mainly just in such a solitude energy. Because, look, here you're in a social situation. Think first before you judge. But I've asked why you need to hear this message. All of the cards that came out were very solo energies. Which justice is coming. This is sort of like the light at the end of the tunnel. Like, don't worry. Like, something is, and think maybe, so I'm getting sort of, maybe you're a little bit hopeless when it comes to actually finding a true relationship because maybe it has really been a very long time coming. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. Tower, unplug and relax for a spell. I feel like you've been sort of stuck in this energy. I feel like this has been a very, an energy that you've been in for a really long time. And I think that this is the energy that sort of you're gonna need to find. And I think this is maybe the sort of energy that this reading is supposed to, you know, maybe help elicit in you. So this is wings. You never need those wings to fly. So maybe, you know, this stuck energy that you were in before, you know, you were never meant to be stuck in this energy. You were never meant to just be alone forever. Home or take yourself out on a date. Yeah, like you've been in this, stuck in this energy. And it's been good for you, but you need to remember that it's good for you, but you know, you also know intuitively in your soul that you want a relationship. And just because you don't have a relationship now doesn't mean you have to sort of reason with yourself as to why you don't actually want a relationship. Because you do want a relationship. You just also know that you're fulfilled with yourself and you know, you're comfortable with yourself and you're learning to love yourself. And the timer went off when I said that. Okay. But yes, so pile 1, I think that is your reading. Ooh. Need to drink some water. Oh my gosh, burped a little, sorry. But yes, that was your reading. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm very happy for you. Yeah, so actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to keep this, 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 this. You know, just because I'm going to keep the tarot cards sort of, the specific ones chosen for the piles. I'm going to keep that one, those separate, sort of, off to the side in a different way because I did want the energies to be separate, so I'm not really hoping for any repeats in the same deck because I want it to be a little bit more meaningful, I guess. Oh, my jaw is beginning to hurt from talking. Oh well, it's fun. Next pile. Alright, hello pile 2. This is your reading. You are this one. My laughter. Okay, so I'm gonna go off. Alright, the world. Wow, I love it. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Expectations, don't seek anyone's approval. Co-creation. Okay, so I think what is happening, dear one, is I think that soon you are going to be tested by the universe. I think that this is very much, yes, this is a little bit of a warning from your future spouse. You're going to be tested by the universe. It is going to be a cycle that you have already experienced before in the past. It's going to be something that you're going to have to close down. It's going to be something that you're probably going to have to very much make your own decision about. You're going to have to decide what's the best path for you to take, what is truly aligned with your energy, and I think that that is probably going to consist of maybe doing something different than you usually do, so maybe it will rub some people the wrong way, but I mean, you're very much going to make it happen with the universe. But you are gonna be, this is something that you've been learning like over and over again. It's gonna be a cycle that you're really going to, you're gonna have to be closing out. I'm gonna get more information on it. Yeah, I don't know. So some things I don't know. I don't know if this is a cycle that, it's a test that's going to be really hard for you to endure. I'm not so much getting that energy. I'm getting a little bit more, so it's just going to be really annoying for you anymore. But I don't know. Take what resonates. Let's see. Let's see what it is. And this is an upcoming energy, So this is something that's sort of like yours. The purpose of this reading is to sort of bring to your attention your future spouse's higher self is like, watch out, this is a cycle coming up. You're going to need to sort of be very cognizant and self-aware and know what you're doing and what you're choosing and why you're choosing it. These cards are jumping right now. So, let's see. I love the similar energies in these, so it's very like nighttime mystical energy. Co-creation and expectations, don't seek anyone's approval. The world, the four of swords. So, or the Four of Swords, where did that come from? Oh my god, that came out of nowhere. Wow. The world, the Four of Swords. Wow. Oh my god. So, I mean, yeah, you're tired. You're tired. So we got the Emperor, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, so this is just going to be something, a cycle that something you've been doing for a while. So at least, it's not going to be too new of an energy. I mean, and it's still going to suck because I think you're still going to have to close out a cycle. So that means some sort of painful ending. You're going to have to, fight your way through some painful ending. You're going to have to leave something behind, and it's going to be a little hard. But, you're going to take control and you're going to do it anyway. And you're kind of used to that energy by now, I feel like. And my main question before was whether this was going to be something that is a newer energy. Like, are you not used to making hard, painful changes? Or are you? And the answer is you are, specifically in this area. And I'm not really getting so much of what it is. So let's see, maybe these cards can tell me a little bit about what it is. What this cycle pertains to. I'm really just not getting anything specific at all. I mean, honestly, except for these two parallel mirrored energies of very much manifesting your own future for yourself. So I feel like it could definitely be career oriented, possibly. Knight of Cups, though. So let's see, we have the Knight of Cups. But look at him. He's giving me a little bit of like, I was going to say he's giving me Page of Wands energy, and then right here we have the Knight of Wands coming out right afterwards. We have the Three of Swords, and we have the Medicine Wheel, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so honestly, no, I'm getting that this cycle is probably, I mean, take what resonates, could be for many different energies, but getting for a lot of you, it's probably in love. Some of you could probably be in career, but for a lot of you, I feel like it's in love. probably romantic connections, and I feel like that's probably why it's being channeled, you know, through your future spouse, and probably why, you know, you have these parallel red hearts right here. I think it probably is love type things, and I think that it could be potentially something of, look at both these guys just sort of marching in the same way, very similarly, a little bit robotic like, a little bit not really human like, just sort of marching along. I feel like you're supposed to not really just assume that anyone who comes across your path is for you. You're meant to have higher discernment than that. So I think that you're going to be coming across people who would maybe have tempted you in the past, and you're just going to have to keep turning them down. It could be honestly a past energy, like past people, and that could be, oh my god, okay, oh my god. Okay, well, when I said that, like, cards just fell out of my lap, and I totally forgot that I had my cards here, first of all, but then also, oh my god, they're, like, all mixed up. I think I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Okay. But oh my gosh, anyway, like, cards just fell out of my lap when I said that, which was a little bit crazy because just the ones that fell out, like, first of all, the first ones that I saw were these two. So the thing that I was just thinking to myself before that, I forgot to put on my timer again. Oh well. This is like an important message, but the question I was going to ask before that, oh my god, the question I was going to ask before that was, you know, is this like something like a toxic ex coming back, or is this like, just people not aligned with them coming towards them? You know, it was like, is this like an old energy that they have to close out? Because, like, look right here, you know, we have the medicine wheel and then the world, which are two, you know, very circular, literally, energies, just like on opposite sides of the spread. So I'm feeling like, you know, it is some sort of cycle. But no, I'm getting that it could actually be, okay, I mean, take what resonates for you guys. I'm getting that it could be, take what resonates. It could be, and there's an ex coming back that is actually like they're your future spouse, and yeah, they're coming back, and they're going to probably have really changed. I think that that's also why we have these circular energies. I think that they've probably gone through the important lessons, but they're definitely, we have, you know, I think Nine of Wands, I think that they've carried these burdens. I think that they've come out the other end. Page of Cups, they're ready to, you know, be emotionally vulnerable with you. Queen of Swords, they're ready to like vocalize that emotional vulnerability, strength. They had the strength to overcome like whatever it is that that tore you guys apart in the past. And even if it wasn't anything like that they did, it could have just been circumstance. But I think regardless, like, I think they had some healing they definitely had to do on their own. And that was probably the reason for the separation. It wasn't anything like they were super toxic and you know, needed to dump them forever and block them. I think it was you guys definitely needed time apart. They needed to undergo some cycles. They needed to go through some cycles, but now they've come out the other end, and they're coming back. And so I think that's probably also why we were very eased into this energy. It was probably supposed to make you feel like, you know, like you're learning a lesson. So I think the lesson is a little bit like discernment. You're going to have people coming back. You're going to need to actually discern and trust yourself. It is a little bit contradictory of an energy because I was like, these are things that are happening over and over again. But with these cards, I am very much getting that. And 9 and 9. So I'm getting, you know, 9090 could be an important angel number for you just because of like the worlds being O's. and 9s. But it's just, yeah, very intense energy. So I think it's honestly, and it could be this is a lesson, maybe you've shut out people, and maybe that was something that also drove this relationship apart. So maybe you also had some lessons that you needed to learn by yourself, definitely. And maybe, you know, things are going to be coming towards you, and you're going to really just have to use discernment. And it's going to be a mix, because it's a little bit contradictory of an energy, because the initial energy I was getting was, like close out these old cycles, but then I was getting, I was going to say, and then I was getting reinvent these old cycles with people. And so I think it really is going to be a mixed energy. I think that the importance of this is you're really going to have to use your discernment, I think for some people it's like this person is coming back and maybe they're really just not changing, and maybe they're like, maybe they're coming back, but maybe it's just you simply don't want them. You're a little bit tired of this energy because it is pretty cyclical. You did have to fight, So I'm getting that it's different for different people. Yeah, for some of you, it's going to be an ex that you need to accept because your lesson is sort of learning to trust people and to know that people can change for the better. But for some of you, it definitely also is, discerning who is not for you, who is not going to learn for the better. Okay, and that's what I had for you, pile 2. Oof. Intense. Alright, hello, pile 3. Let's start the timer so that I actually know how long stuff is. Okay. So let's see. You have the Hermit. Oof, I love how literally, and like, all of the piles so far, they've had Major Arcana come out. And then the Knight of Pentacles as well. So you have the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles, and then you also have Mother Mary, which to me, honestly, feels like a Major Arcana of that deck, of this deck that it is. And it's the Mary Magdalene deck. And then you also have Spaceship, Don't Be Afraid to Sing. So what I'm getting is from this, I'm honestly getting the Wheel of Fortune. Probably mixed with the Fool energy. That's what I'm getting from this. That's what I'm getting from Mother Mary. And then Spaceship, Don't Be Afraid to Sing. So, I think that you're going to get an opportunity to showcase your talent soon. Okay, you're going to get the opportunity to showcase something. You're going to get the opportunity to just sort of excel in some way. Could be a scholarship, could be something like a promotion, could be something like getting an internship, a good job, getting into a good school, getting a scholarship. I don't know if I said that, but oh my gosh, my takeout came, but like, okay, that freaked me out. I had no idea, okay. Oh my god, that freaked me out so much. Okay. Okay. We're good. Oh my gosh, that freaked me out. Okay. Let's come back. Let's rein it in. Or actually, I'm gonna get a snack right now. Hey, Sorry. Hey, pile 3 again. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So yes, you are going to get an opportunity to showcase something. So let's see what that is. And you should definitely take it. And I mean, yeah, if this is your future spouse telling you this, I wouldn't be surprised if it does have something to do with, take this opportunity because doing it will help lead to your future spouse somehow. King of Cups. Let's see. King of Cups. Ten of Cups. Yes. Yes. So it could be, honestly, something potentially like, go out, change that career path, make the, and then Page of Cups, insane water energy. You could be a water sign, they could be a water sign. Insane water energy. You could be in this energy of, or you should be trying to embody this energy of going out, doing what you can, making things happen, and maybe this is in regard to like, making a new exciting career path for yourself or taking up a new exciting hobby. But it's something that has to do with fulfilling yourself in some way. Maybe it's like, sudden, or finally getting around to writing that book that you always wanted to write. 333 could be a possible synchronicity for you. Oh my god. Guys, you got the 9 of Cups again. Oh no. Oh my god. This is the 10 of Cups. But you got the 9 of Cups. That's incredible. I think it's happening soon. You meeting your future spouse, that is. Maybe not like super soon. But I think that, yeah, it's probably connected to this. 7 of Wands. You're going to have to put in the work to make something happen for yourself. And it's going to be, something to bring you fulfillment, but maybe also possibly fame, or some sort of money, or yeah, just maybe like personal fulfillment, but also, yeah, maybe like you'll amass a following, or you'll just, be very popular or a leader in some sort of field. But I mean, there's definitely some sort of opportunity that you should be jumping on that's going to help you embody this energy, this 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups, the star energy. And I think definitely putting yourself out there and putting yourself en route to embodying this energy through putting yourself out there, I think that you're also going to naturally come across your future spouse. I got the suspended person that also came out. Yeah, so this is put yourself out there. I think it's going to be in regards to taking up a hobby, something that you've probably always been dreaming about doing, or a career change. There's some sort of, it has something to do with, something you're actually doing. And I think that even if it is, the timer just rang, but I think that even if it isn't, like actually a career, I think that it's a hobby that has the potential to genuinely like make you a solid amount of money and bring you like, and also take up like a solid amount of your time and energy because you'll sort of enjoy it so much, and I think even if it's a career, you'll really enjoy it a lot because there's so much Cups energy here. But like this is going to be making a decision, I think, that's about emotional fulfillment for yourself. And so it's like there's Cups energy, but also there's, I feel like what the message is, you're supposed to be embodying like action energy. You're supposed to be embodying like sort of like the Knight of Pentacles energy. But also maybe coupled with this suspended person, hanged man, where you're achieving your dreams and making decisions knowing that it's going to bring you closer to, the life that you're supposed to lead. Even if it means, making temporary sacrifices. So, okay, pile 3, that was your reading. Hope you enjoyed it. Ugh, I keep forgetting to do this. I mean, it just occurred to me that I've been forgetting to do it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I was gonna say blah blah blah, but no, this is like my channel I'm talking about. Whatever. Blah blah blah, but like, comment, subscribe, tell me what resonated, or if you have any ideas, any fun, super fun, cool ideas. But we are moving on to pile 4. Hello, pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Yeah, oh my god, so all these cards took forever to jump out, and so when they finally did jump out, it was like this whole clump of them, all 3, and so I was like, okay, of course, yeah, I have to take these. I think there was actually 4, but I put 1 back because it was like only fell out a little bit on my hand. These 3 fell out in a clump together. Oh my god. 7 of Cups, which is always an intense energy, and then King of Pentacles, which is beautiful. I'm getting Libra, but this is, like, strictly speaking, this is Earth energy, so that would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Gratitude. Ooh, gratitude. Oh, okay. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. Mourning, the world awaits you. Shark, swim away from this situation. Okay, so I think that there is something right now that is probably a little toxic, that is really, seducing you, the idea of it. I think that, and it's something that you're supposed to turn away from. I think that you're attracting a lot of energies towards you, and I think that you're meant to reject a lot of them right now. I think that you're really meant to have strong boundaries and really cut your energy. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. From this, I'm mainly seeing, like, you don't need someone else. So you're just, right now, I think you're supposed to be in a solitude energy. I think that you're supposed to, I think that you're supposed to be in a deeply introspective energy right now. I think that you're supposed to be sort of closing out cycles on your own while sort of, like, embracing self-care and feeling good about yourself. And so I think that you're really supposed to be in an energy of, mourning the world awaits you. That's what you're striving towards. You're striving towards making a really solid foundation with yourself right now to be able to have this sort of like, beautiful good morning energy. Good morning, the world awaits you. But right now, maybe things are a little tough and you really need strong boundaries. Sharks, swim away from this situation. You really need some strong boundaries. I thought that my alarm went off, but it did not. That makes me feel weird. But yeah, so Shark, you need strong boundaries. Shark, you need strong boundaries. Shark, swim away from this situation. You need strong boundaries. Something is enticing you. Wrongly so. Or like maybe rightly so, but you're supposed to cut this off. And the thing is, I think that you may be being deceived by it right now. Look at some energy. Maybe not so much, but I feel like you have your doubts, I feel like you'll feel the correct intuitive energy of being like, all right, this person who isn't who I think they are, this job isn't who I think it is, what I think it is, this opportunity isn't what I think it is, this life path isn't what I think it is, but then they'll be sucked into the, like other people tell me it is, or it seems like all of these people who do this are really happy, or whatever. Alright, so let's get some more specifics about what this is. And, the 4 of Swords just wanted to fall out, which I was saying that in a different pile. I forgot which one it was. I think it was pile 1. Or no, it was pile 2. Okay, you guys may have messages in pile 2 because I just saw the 4 of Swords, and pile 2 I randomly, said 4 of Swords. So, but you also had gratitude, so I think that you're supposed to learn discernment, and You're supposed to, yeah, I feel like be in a gracious attitude. I think that you're in sort of a place in your life where you're able to give yourself self-care, you know. I think that you have the means to, like, take time for yourself, you know. Maybe you can take some personal time off or something in your job, or you can afford doing things like massages. Page of Wands, King of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you're meant to be walking away towards things because you know that better things are coming. Ace of Wands. And so maybe this it really is in, like, the relationship department. Maybe you're actually, what it is, yeah, maybe you're cutting off a toxic ex. Maybe you are. And yeah, definitely another pile talked about that. I forgot which one. But I think that also it could just be, maybe you're discerning energy for you. 8 of Cups. Wow, you got 8 of Cups. 7 of Cups and then 8 of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like you're feeling a little bit misguided right now. I think that maybe your intuition is a little bit off. Maybe you're feeling a little bit cloudy. And so I don't know how well you're able to discern between energies that are meant for you versus not meant for you. So I think that you're supposed to sort of retreat into a solitary energy so that you can reconnect to yourself, ground a little bit, clear your mind, and just be able to, Page of Cups, clear your mind, yeah, and be able to embody Page of Cups, be able to be your emotional self without feeling maybe a little bit overwhelmed by that emotion. I'm feeling like it is pretty hard for you to set up these boundaries, so that is why a lot of self-care is needed at this time. So I think definitely do not be afraid of doing things like taking personal time off, taking sick time off. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you have to decide, you know, it's up to you. You have to judge, because I think that it's a mix of both. I think that you're going to be getting good energies and bad energies. Well, no, honestly, I'm sorry I said that, but I don't think so. Maybe that could be for one or some of you. Temperance, though. I think that it is, like, well, maybe it is even that you're getting good energies, but I think right now even, like, you just need to know, like, if anything, it could be something like right person, wrong time. Like, I am getting the energy, you just simply do need to retreat, and, like, even if you do come across good energies, you need to know that right now is not the time. It is a little bit intense, and maybe that did is why these cards took a little bit a while to come out, because this is, like, you know, the self-care feminism deck or something. I don't know, but that's the energy it gives me. I mean, and I love it. But so yeah, and morning the world awaits you, shark, swim away from the situation, gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Yeah, I mean, you don't need someone else. Yeah, you need to balance your energy with yourself right now, your energy with your emotions energy. You need to find a balance, and you will. You just need this introspection. And I mean, I think definitely that your future spouse probably is waiting for you in the outcome, you know. Yeah, let's see how far away it is, honestly, because I think that this is very much an energy of, like, a right now. I'm sorry about that, because I know that you don't really like doing that, coming to a future spouse reading and having the reading be, well, right now you're gonna need to be in a solitude energy. But I mean, if it comes out, you know, it comes out, and there's obviously a reason for that. So let's see. How far away is it? Castle, it's time for healing, not war. Storm, every hurricane comes to an end. Okay, yeah, so I mean, it's definitely like, I think that a way that you're going to be able to tell that this tough cycle is over is when you're able to be in this sort of self-care, self-empowered energy where you're okay with being on your own, where you honestly, you look forward to having a future spouse, but it doesn't fill a void. And I think that it is going to take a little while for this to, you know, come to fruition. I'm getting, it could be, you know, 1 year to 3 years. Take what resonates. But I think that it's, I mean, you are going to be in control of it. This is obviously, like, this is up to you. There could definitely be times where you choose to date or something. But I think that it's just going to be, you are going to realize what you want. You're going to eventually, like, create such a firm, solid self foundation. And it could be that you've already been in this energy, and it could be, I mean, this is just a message that once you have come out of this energy and you've created that solid self foundation, and you're really confident in yourself, and you know you're okay with being on your own, and then you also sort of continue to live your life, I think that you will just sort of naturally come across your future spouse. And so I think that it is going to be when you're in a little bit more of an unsuspecting energy, but also a new energy. So you're not going to be expecting to meet a future spouse, but maybe it is that you're going to be expecting to meet new people, or you're expecting, maybe it's you're expecting to date, but you're not. You just are very used to maybe being disappointed by people, so you weren't expecting it to go anywhere. But so that's the message that I have for you. Hold on, be patient. It'll all work out, you know, how it's supposed to work out. I think that it's, you know, you have good, fun times to look forward to in this solitary energy. And it's not going to be, I'm not saying solitary like you're absolutely not going to have anyone, but it's going to just be, you're going to really learn how to have fun by yourself. And it's really going to be like a very important energy that you learn to be in. So honestly, congratulations, because it's gonna be definitely a very awakening period. And if you're already outside of that energy, like if you have already been in that energy and you're done with it, and you feel like you're more in that energy of being healed and being in the lighthearted, carefree, not bogged down by the when sort of energy, it could be that you're meeting your future spouse relatively soon. But okay, so we're going to be moving on to pile 5, but I'm going to pause it for a sec. Hello, pile 5. If you chose this, pretty sure it's Dalmatian Jasper, this will be your reading. Alright, let's jump into it. Let's see. 10 of Wands. The Star. I think you completed something, and now you're reaping the rewards for it. Feast. Slow down and celebrate yourself. Yeah, it's giving me celebratory feast. So yeah, I think that you achieved something. I think your hard work towards something, the hard work is in the past. You're finished it, and I feel like now you're reaping the rewards from it. Let's see what this is. I mean, that was a very, straightforward. Temperance. Interesting. Temperance. We'll keep that there, actually. Yeah. I feel like this, the cup being emptied is the past energy, and then, this is your current energy. So it's sort of you are releasing the past, and you're looking towards the future, but also, I don't know, you're sort of just being given the future. Divine order, whatever it is that the reward is going to very much be probably largely impactful on your life. Knight of Swords, yeah. I feel like you felt like you had to really embody the Knight of Swords energy, and now you are learning to slow down and not be so, I mean, you don't have to work so aggressively towards something anymore because it's over. Yeah, you already made it happen. You knew you were going to make it happen, and that's why you worked tirelessly in the way that you did towards achieving it. And now you're definitely going to reap the rewards of your very intense effort. I feel like it was steady, consistent effort, but really intense, steady, consistent effort. You you probably sacrificed a lot. Yeah, it could be, you know, I don't know exactly what this is. It could be, yeah, let's get some stuff about that. I'm feeling like it's some sort of career thing. It's either some sort of career thing or some sort of like study thing. It's either, you know, your job or, you know, your pursuit of knowledge. Regardless of what it is, though, it's something that brings you all of this. It brings you this reward. So, you know, if it's school, it's this reward could be like a scholarship or an award. If this is a job, it could be like a promotion. Could be someone just like, no, I mean, yeah, it would be like a promotion. Like you would definitely get something. It's either a promotion or you getting like a new job or like a bonus or something. So let's see. What is it? So we got the Hermit. We got the Hermit and we got Death, Pan. And what else are we gonna get? Yeah, look at how solitude these energies are. And then we got the Four of Cups. Yeah, okay, so I think that this is the energy that you're in now. Congratulations. Like you get to sit back and be handed something, a reward. I think that whatever this is, it's just something that you have just spent a lot of time and effort on. And I think that it probably maybe sometimes you were a little worse for wear because you were pursuing it in the way you were. But I mean, obvious, you know, it's giving me vibes of like a career that you're working tirelessly for a promotion, and you do get it, but like you just had to sacrifice like so many things. Like you had to give up personal time, vacations, you had to like work very hard, maybe over time or something. But like you did end up getting the promotion, you did end up being recognized or getting the bonus that you wanted. And so you were very, like, you are in this energy, but notice how this girl's, like, not so excited. Like, you know, I feel like you're a little bit exhausted, but now, so I feel like really the important thing is for you to focus on sitting back and recognizing that you did achieve something. I'm getting sort of the vibes of the, I think it's the Six of Wands, yeah. But, yeah. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Oh, that's very quick. I'm going to see if anything else wants to come out. This is very much something that you deserved, and I think that, like, look at how, okay, so there's only single energies in all of these pictures, except, look at this one. This one where he's fighting someone, and then this one where she's sitting back and being handed a cup. So I think that really I think that you have been in a very solitude energy. I think maybe you haven't been in many relationships or connections in general. Maybe you've been isolating yourself from social circles, and it could be because you think that, like, you know, part of your lessons are almost like closing out cycles with those people. Maybe they're not people you're supposed to be around. Maybe they're not people who are the best for you. And so you were kind of intentionally isolating yourself, which is, you know, good and fine, especially when you had such, like, you were working so intensely for something. I feel like you very much did need a good balance of work hard and, like, relaxation to be able to sort of fill your own cup again because you were working so tirelessly. So I think it was, you know, good and right that you did go into sort of like, you know, this little hermit mode. But I think that now I think that when you come out of this energy, when you finally are able to reap the reward, I think that, like, it's going to sort of just kickstart a very nice point in your life where you do just sort of, you get things and you realize you don't have to work as hard for them. And you realize that maybe sometimes the things that you get aren't worth the intense effort you put into getting them. So I think that also could be a lesson from this reward almost. I think that, you know, you'll appreciate it, you'll be proud of yourself, but you'll realize, you know, maybe in the future I shouldn't push myself that hard because it just simply is not worth it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna see if anything else wants to come out though. But I think, yeah, so I don't know, you could be coming into like a slightly more sociable energy too after you reap this reward, and maybe you'll be sort of encouraged in that. I feel like some of these cards are missing again. Lighthouse, don't doubt your worth. Yeah, okay, so you could be coming into some sociable energies, or you could, like, I think you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to try and put yourself a little bit out there. Sorry, I had to look under the couch to make sure that these other cards didn't spill, because I feel like there's just less in this deck than I remember. But anyway, I think that it could be a little hard for you to get into that sociable energy. I think that maybe you were kind of in such a self-sufficient, self-reliant energy for so long, it's a little nerve-wracking going outside with other people. You may not like have the best confidence when it comes to socializing with people. Protest, start a revolution. Yeah, I think that you're gonna have to, though, like put yourself, you worked so hard for this career. I feel like we know that you're capable of like pushing yourself so hard when it is, that you want something, and I think that you're supposed to be pushing hard to sort of protest, start a revolution. I feel like that revolution, though, is this energy of just like being out with people. I think that you're going to be making connections, or you're going to be learning about people that you can go out and like socialize with. And I think that's really all you're being encouraged to do, because you were sort of in such an insular energy for so long. You do need to sort of get used to being confident also in your energy when you're around other energies. So let's see. So I'm going to say, what's the outcome of this? Why do they want you to socialize? And so this is like sort of like funny. This is like two messages. It's one, it's like you're gonna get rewarded. Like, yeah, so take what resonates. This is a pretty specific pile. Also, maybe the different aspects of it may resonate for you, but definitely it's like you put in a lot of hard work for something. Right now you're reaping the rewards, and if it's not right now, then it is soon after you see this video. Soon after you see this video, you're gonna reap the rewards for whatever it is you were tirelessly working for. And then, after you reap these rewards, you do need to step into sort of a sociable energy, and where you go outside and meet other people, because I feel like in your hard work, you were isolating yourself. Liberation. Okay, so so you need to socialize for liberation. I think that you do need to maybe, sort of build this self-confidence with other people. Serendipity. Okay, so I think that it could be, let's see, let's get a card about serendipity. Let's clarify serendipity. I think that you're going to meet people who really enjoy you. They really like your presence. And so they're going to make you feel very, crucifixion. Yeah, they're going to make you feel good about yourself. They're going to help you be confident, and I think that they're also going to probably help you realize that you don't need to work so hard for things, because you don't need to value things that other people value, or value things you feel like you're supposed to value. So I think that, socializing, it's going to help you feel more confident for when your future spouse does come in, I feel like. So I think that it's, honestly, mostly an energy of, right now you've probably been in a pretty hermity energy for a pretty long time, because even all of these cards, even serendipity, they're all solo energies. So I know, I'm sorry, no one likes to hear this, but I think that you do have a solid solo solo time period that you've been in, and that you're probably going to be in. But the thing is, I'm just talking about probably romantically. I think that you're going to be making a lot of friendship connections, and I think it's going to be good for you, and I think that it's going to help you realize that there are, like, it's going to just help you feel more confident in relationships. I feel like maybe you were working so tirelessly, you just don't feel confident in relationships anymore. And maybe the people, if you do resonate with, recently dropping people, maybe those people that you dropped were kind of very disappointing to you in a way, because, you did end up having to sort of cut them off after all. So I think it could be that you're relearning how to sort of trust other people, and so that's sort of the time period coming up, and that's why you're being encouraged to socialize. And I think that it is sort of like you're being encouraged to, because once you build that solid foundation, I think that's when you're probably going to meet your future spouse. And so I think that, and it could also, I'm just simply not getting much about your future spouse simply from this reading. I think that this reading is very you focused. Like, it's really supposed to be you healing, you recognizing you did a great job, and then you understanding that you don't need to work so hard for things you don't care about. And so it's a very their energy, your energy reading, like, I just want to talk about it for a little bit more. I'm proud of you guys. It could also be that maybe you were past this energy, and maybe you do identify as now, like, being on the the end sort of leg of it, where you have been socializing for a little bit. Sorry. Maybe you have been socializing with people for a little bit. You feel like you've built a foundation, and maybe you have a message in another pile that's more about what's going to happen now that you're out of this energy. So I just wanted to say that, and if you're in this energy, I need you to be, like, proud of yourself and understand that it is going to happen. And I think that you're really encouraged to probably like date and go around. I'm just saying that I don't think you will probably meet your future spouse. I want to say for probably at least like 2 years, I'd say. I'd say that's my guess. If I had to say something. Like, 1.5 to 2 years. But I think that it's going to pass by quickly, because I think that you're off to new and good things. All right, but I'm going to leave it there. So if you liked that pile 5, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what resonated, tell me what readings you would like to see, but keep in mind that I'm only going to do the readings that resonate with me. And also keep in mind, I think this is now just occurring to me that I have like a very sort of sporadic motivation / energy to do things. They have to be new enough that it feels like it's not me forcing myself to do something. So I've been recording a bunch of tarot readings back to back, haven't uploaded any of them yet, and then I'm probably going to upload them like all at once very consistently. So I may also not really be in the energy to do tarot readings for a little bit, depending on a lot of stuff. But I'm going to leave it there, and we're going to go on to pile 6, Adventurine. Hello, pile 6. Sorry. If you chose this blue Adventurine, this will be your pile. It always reminds me of aquamarine. Even though I think that could be like a completely different stone. I don't know if it's a different stone or a different color. Alright, let's see. What is pile 6's? 666. Ace of Wands, 2 of Swords. Interesting. Ace of Wands, 2 of Swords. Sun, paint the sun back into your sky. Princess, you can be your own knight. And Perception. This is a lot. 111 could be a synchronicity for you, especially because there's this one right here. Also maybe 1212, because we have Ace of Swords and then 2 of Swords, or Ace of Wands and then 2 of Swords. Gosh, let's see. This is some confusing energy, honestly, and I think that's it. It's confusing energy. Confusing energy. It's confusing energy. 2 of Swords and Perception. I think that it's there's something that we're both probably not seeing. I heard a little creak when I said that. which is so creepy because I'm here alone in this house, but it is an old house. Okay. Princess, you can be your own knight. Sun, paint the sun back into your sky. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clarify like all of this energy. So I was gonna say, for some reason, 666 was coming to me when I started this reading, and so that is sort of I mean that's like a love angel number, but this is sort of, it's giving me a little bit of like mystical vibes. Okay, for some reason, do you guys, this is coming to me for some reason, maybe it resonates with some of you guys. Do you guys know the scary movie or the horror movie or thriller, The Mist? Maybe you've been wanting movie recommendations. Maybe you would be interested in that. Take what resonates, of course. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're going to clarify this. So we're going to clarify this Ace of Wands. I think that something is happening. I think that you're doing something. I think you may be intentionally doing something, unintentionally doing something now. So I'm drawn to the Ace of Wands, you know, and it gives me vibes of, you know, like using this little lizard guy to paint something. You know, look at the hand holding on to the little lizard. Look at it, you know, and then look at this person. This person is paint the sun back into your sky, and they're painting the sun back into their sky. So it is giving me the energy, but, you know, it gives me the energy of you accidentally, not accidentally, but you unknowingly manifesting something. Princess, you can be your own knight. The Fool. The Fool. Okay, so this is interesting. So what are you manifesting? You're manifesting like a new start in some way, and maybe it could be, well, let's see. Let's just see. Yeah, I was gonna say it could be you cutting people off, and in cutting people off, you automatically are attracting a new start. So, like, congratulations. And then this card came out, and so I think it's confirmation of that. Because that's what I was about to say, but I held myself back. I didn't know if it was you sort of cutting off people, because, you know, that's just sort of a message that I feel like I think it's come out before in this reading, so you could have been drawn to another pile, so I didn't want to sort of jump the gun on that, but then this came out, so I was like, yeah, I think that you're sort of doing this energy. I think but I mean, you're also feeling this way, you know? Like, it's never that fun cutting people off. It's never that easy asserting boundaries. That's why so many people have boundary issues, because it's very hard for them to assert their own. So, I think that you're cutting people off, and in doing that, you're, you know, maybe you feel a little upset, feel a little down by it, but this reading is meant to show you or tell you that you are manifesting a beautiful new start. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's so sweet. So I'm gonna see if anything else wants to come out. Yeah, look at you, you're dumping out those cups. You're like, nope, goodbye. You're like, I know what I deserve. You're cutting off people and bad connections and things that just simply are not meant for you. Congratulations. It's a good energy to be in. Man, I keep messing up this deck. Like, I don't know, accidentally flipping over cards I think are upside down, but then it's like, no, I just messed up the whole deck. Anyway. Alright, so we're gonna get a little bit more about Two of Swords. So you're manifesting something. You're bringing in a beautiful new connection. Let's see what it is. Let's see what this beautiful new connection is. Or this, I mean, I'm feeling like it's a connection. I'm feeling like it's a connection, but also there is a lot of solitary energy here. So we'll see. What is this Two of Swords? I mean, yeah, no, I think like it really, we'll see. We'll see. The Lovers. Oh my god, it's a connection. Okay. It's some sort of relationship. And so that's also definitely what you're, yeah, death. So that's probably what you're, manifesting. Death is Capricorn, I'm pretty sure. No. Death is Scorpio. Death is Scorpio. Scorpio and Gemini. Oh my god, those are like some powerful energies. I mean, that matches this energy, this card's energy to me. Nine of Pentacles. Wow, yes. Okay, so congratulations. So basically, wow. So this could definitely have been a romantic relationship that you are cutting off. Maybe it was even just someone that you were dating or seeing, but I think that you definitely made the choice to snip someone out of your life, and in doing that, you are very quickly sort of like, I don't know, like activating the cord between you and whoever it is your future spouse is. This is giving me very strong, like, soulmate, energies. Yeah, because look, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Lovers is also like, you know, the choice card. So after you make the choice to sort of, end a connection in your life, and I do feel like it is just sort of a romantic relationship because it is the Lovers that came out, but take what resonates, of course. And I think that in doing that, you are very immediately activating this new start with your future spouse. So congratulations. And I think that you're doing it quickly, you're doing it abundantly. This card is Empress energy. Truly, like, I'm Libra too. Very nice. Okay, let's see what else wants to come out. So yeah, this is just a card, and it feels like maybe you're currently contemplating doing this, and this is to like sort of motivate you to do it, but I feel like for a lot of you, this could be an energy that you recently did undergo. And so I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff that you're not going to know about it, you know, like, because I am basically telling you, like, watch out. Basically any day now, I feel like you could be meeting your future spouse if you did already cut off this person. But, so a lot is going to be kept from you because you can't really, I don't think that you're meant to sort of anticipate it in the moment, you know? Like, you're just sort of supposed to unknowingly stumble into the situation and say, ah, yes, of course, this is what that person was talking about on YouTube, you know? But let's see, what else? What else wants to come out? I mean, so yeah, like, it's nice because I think this past relationship that you put to rest, it was not very fun. I mean, and it could have been just like a recent fling. It could have been a long-term relationship. It could have been a lot of stuff. Wow, sword, make the change. That's literally exactly the energy I was getting from this card. This card, I was getting like, you know, the blindfold on, you don't know what you're doing. All you know is that you have some swords and that you're in a dangerous situation and you need to like fight your way out. Was exactly what I was getting from that card, which makes it incredible that it came out. This card came out. So yeah. And then you have potion, remember to practice self-love. Yeah, so I think that that's what you're supposed to be doing right now, you know, because you are very much going to just sort of stumble into meeting this future spouse of yours. So I think that you're meant to sort of take a back seat, relax a little bit, and just let them come to you naturally. Let yourself just naturally flow and be attracted to situations that you're supposed to be in. And you are going to feel like you're supposed to be in them because you don't feel any anxiety. Like, maybe you feel a little bit of excitement, but you don't feel fear or nervousness. You just feel at peace thinking about going somewhere or doing something. Villain, you can always rewrite the story. Yeah. So it's like, and I think this is also telling you, you know, if you do have a day where you don't feel like going out, you don't feel like doing something, but then in the back of your mind you think, but what if this is the chance that I meet my future spouse? What if it's this time? I think that this is meant to reassure you in that you're not going to meet your future spouse on a night where you drag yourself to go out when you don't really feel down to doing it. You're going to meet your future spouse in a moment that like is uplifting to you, that is exciting to you, and it's going to be at a moment of probably pure peace and contentment with your life. And I think that right now, what you need to prioritize is sort of, self-care and feeling good for yourself. Because I don't think, this reading is supposed to reassure you they're coming in soon. They're coming in naturally. So it's like they're going to be naturally put on your path. It's not going to be something that's like almost doesn't happen, you know? It's going to be, I'm getting definitely more of an energy of like, maybe you walk to work and you walk the same way every day, and then one day they show up on your path. And yeah, I'm not saying this to be like, oh no, I have to walk the same way every day. It could even be an energy of you walk to work the same way every day, but then one day that way's blocked off, so you have to go another way, and in going that other way, you meet this other person. It could be like a whole host of things, but regardless, it's something natural. It's something that you will not be able to like sort of mess up. Revelation. Yeah, I mean, you had a revelation about this past person, and then you're going to have a revelation about this new person when you meet them. It's going to be very like reassuring, very confirming. You're going to meet them, and you're going to not be afraid of assigning them to the role as your possible future spouse. And that's not to say that you should like really rashly, hastily fantasize about a future with them, but it's to say that maybe you will, because you're naturally someone who likes to do that, but then it'll turn out, it'll turn out well. Or you will, but you kind of also know it'll turn out well, maybe. Gaia. I feel like you feel your future spouse's presence already. They probably feel yours. I feel like that's probably going to be why this revelation about them being the one is going to be a little bit easy. I think they're going to probably be very familiar. I think I was getting soulmate energy. I think I probably would even say it's twin flame energy. And then we got Sophia, which to me is like the love card, but it's also, I don't know if Sophia is love in a different language, so you guys could be from like different places, or there could just be some aspect of you guys that is different or slightly more like a little bit interesting about the other, maybe they grew up in just an interesting place or something. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna say these are all the messages I have for you. Be excited. I'm very happy for you guys. I am. Especially because, and this card was just peeking out at me. Miracles. Yeah, congratulations, guys. Because I feel like this was probably a very tired energy that you guys were in, that you have been in. Because I feel like this, whatever it is that you put to rest with these other people, it's sort of like, or this other person, even if it was one person like that you've been dealing with for a while, I feel like it was someone who you've been through a lot of cycles with. And if it was someone, and so each time you sort of had to close out the cycle in a similar way, this time you're doing it for good. But it could also be that it's someone, or just someone that you recently met, and it's just sort of a pattern of cycles that you can like regularly deal with. And so you're putting it to rest. And it's been a little tiring for you, which I feel bad about. But be excited because of the future spouse. All right, good. So we're moving on. Oh, if you like that reading, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. But okay, hello. Pile 7. Oh my gosh, I am just like running my mouth. Okay, so let's see. I'm at 30 minutes so far. Whew. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Oof. Oh my god, that's like some beautiful, powerful energy. Heart and soul. I was gonna say past lives. Stars, you can manifest your every wish. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is, I'm gonna get some energy about this. Wow, look at these two cards. Look at these two cards, but the thing is, it's a little, they can never face the same way. They're always facing, or they're never going to face each other. They always have to face a different way. But look, it's not a complete match either. It's the King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. But look at how similar they are. Look at how similar they're holding up he's holding up his cup and she's holding up her pentacle. And they're sitting there and he's sitting on a beach. Look at that. He's sitting on a beach and there's a fish by his feet. She's sitting on the grass and there's a rabbit by her feet. And she's on a throne and he's just on like a mound of dirt. That's incredible. And then look at these. There are these two people right next. And wow. Look also, I'm just like, look at how they're, look at the people. I mean, so this is, you know, tan skin or dark skin, dark hair, dark skin, dark hair, light skin, dark hair, light skin, dark hair. Look at just like the similarities. So I think that you've recently met someone who is very similar to you, but very different also. And maybe it's that they're different in a way that's like physical appearance. It could also just be different, you know, maybe they're from a different place. Maybe it's like you both physically look pretty similar, but they're from abroad and you're from, you know, not abroad. But it could also be maybe like just your lives growing up. But I think some aspect of it sort of does manifest itself into your energies. I feel like your energies just come across as pretty different. And so maybe it's a little like different but complementary. So maybe it's a little bit surprising at first that you guys get together, or maybe it's just like you're not a couple that like seems like every other couple. You seem like a couple with a little bit more of like a backstory and like an interesting maybe like coming together story. But yeah, this is someone I feel like you've recently met, and so I think this reading is supposed to encourage you about them. Let's get some cards though. And look at this. So this card is like alone. This isn't the only solo card, but like these cards to me are very much connected with each other. But so this card I'm getting like heart and soul, but then like the heart and the soul, those words, two different entities, like the two different people in the relationship. I feel like they're both embodied in this person that's like displayed above it. And so I feel like it is sort of, I mean, I think that you guys are looking away from each other right now, and so it could be that you met someone, and maybe you're not currently with them completely. Or maybe you're a little bit doubtful of if you want to be with them. And so maybe you came to this reading for some sort of confirmation. Yeah. Once again, I'm saying take what resonates. I know for myself when I get in sort of like obsessive tarot moods, I am not good at discerning the energies of different groups in these pick a card readings. So what I do is I literally just like, I mean, usually I'm in such an obsessive mood, I'm able to go through and listen to all of the readings. And then I just literally, you know, take what resonates with me from the entire like multi-hours long readings. And so, I mean, I'm not saying you have to do that, but what I'm saying is that, like, if an energy in a pile doesn't resonate with you, do not hesitate at all to just get out of that reading and go to another one, you know? And either you could pick another pile from this reading, or you could go to a different reading completely up to you, you know? Just absolutely only do what makes you feel right in the moment. You shouldn't put yourself in a situation to feel uncomfortable. And I would not like to put you in that situation. Okay, so let's see. Page of Swords. Six of Wands. Six of Rods? Six of Wands? No, Six of Wands. Oh my gosh, confusing. This card flipped out. Three of Swords. Yeah, so I think that this is probably someone that you've met. Someone that I feel like you may have not gotten into a relationship with them. Maybe you did. But I feel like for a lot of people, it's mainly just that you sort of, you met them, you got along with them, something bad happened, or just something, maybe they messed up in a way, maybe they said something out of line, maybe they ignored you for a little bit. Something happened that made you, I feel like, not really trust them. Maybe they took a step back from you. Maybe they were like, you know what, I need some time. But regardless, just something like Page of Swords and the Three of Swords. It's just like, I feel like this Page of Swords like punctured this like heart that's in the Three of Swords. You know, I feel like it's sort of just you were given this person, and maybe it was really exciting for you because you were like, we're so different, but we fit together so well. And then something, it just didn't happen, you know? Like I am definitely getting more so you were in like this crowning achievement feeling phase. I feel like you weren't in like a solid commitment with them yet. I feel like you were more so in the introductory phase where you were like, it was almost like the honeymoon in your head phase where you were, and it could have been the literal honeymoon phase, but I feel so more like you were fantasizing yourself about them and this connection, and then they ended up not meeting that fantasy, at least not right away, so you sort of wrote them off. And now I think they are sort of coming back. Let's see. I think they are coming back. I'm getting a little bit, oh, the Chariot. Yes, they're coming back. Okay. Or, you know, even if it's you who left them, I feel like they are approaching you. I think that they're the King of Cups. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting that they're the King of Cups. I'm getting that you're the Queen of Pentacles. And what else I'm getting is that sort of how I have this card laying out right now is like this. And I'm getting that they're looking this way, but because they think that you're over there. And so I think that they're really trying, you know, I think that they're looking for your energy. They're trying to get to you, but I think that you're very much like, you're very drawn back, and you're drawn back so much that you can see them looking for your energy. And that is like such a vague thing to say, but what I mean is like, maybe, for example, and this is just like randomly came to me, maybe you like, you either blocked them on social media or you like changed your name on social media so they have absolutely no idea how they can watch you, but you still have that social media so you can watch them. And so that's just like, maybe that's a random message for some of you guys, but like that's the energy I'm getting. I'm getting that they're looking for your energy. Like they're trying to connect to you. Like maybe it's even something like they think that they have your number and they text it and then it's like the wrong number or something. Or yeah, it's like they finally get the courage to text it and then it's the wrong number, and then but it's like the number of maybe like a friend or something, and so you still know that they texted this person thinking it was you, but like they never actually texted you because they didn't have your number. Oh my god, that was another random message. Take only what resonates, of course. But yeah, okay, but they're coming back and they're gonna like say the Knight of Cups. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. So I think that they are definitely like, wow, they're the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So I think that they are this King of Cups, but I think that that's a little bit when they are on their own. I think that, you know, they do have a little bit of maybe some problems with emotional vulnerability, or maybe they just needed to heal some things and like trust issues. I think that maybe your presence in their life could have been something a little bit big. So I think that maybe they did have to just like retreat a little bit, do some inner work, and think about like how they need to go about this connection. I think that they were probably thinking about you the entire time that they were withdrawn from you, which probably could have made it like a little bit more painful because I feel like you guys are pretty connected psychically. So I think that you guys felt each other's energy sort of pining after the other, and it made it a little hard to let go. But Knight of Cups, he is coming back. They are coming back. I mean, yeah, because they're just two little guys in these pictures. But they are coming back regardless of gender. I'm getting more of like a feminine energy from them. But I'm also getting pretty feminine energy from you. Queen of Pentacles, girl boss. But, yeah. So they're coming back. They're gonna tell you how much they were thinking about you and how they sort of, maybe they do have some relationship problems. They're going to let you know if they do. Yeah, 7 of Swords. So they're going to be like, they're going to be quick with it. They're going to, you know, honestly, they may not be anticipating you, honestly, being that receptive to them. But I think that I think you will be. I think you're supposed to be, which just means I think that they are being genuine. And I think that you guys do have a true connection, a true loving connection. But I think that you are going to, because this is, you know, your future spouse. I think that this situation is very much with your future spouse. But of course, only take what resonates, you know, if they sort of, if you feel like you need to take time to sort of be able to trust them again, definitely do that. And it could be that sort of energy where they really want to move very quickly, because it's weird. I feel like maybe before you were the one who wanted some connection, but they were the one that needed to do some healing before they could be in a connection. And then they retreat and they come back and they're like, okay, now I want it all with you. And you're like, actually, now I need some time to myself to just like, you know, be alone and learn to trust you again. You can do that energy. You can take that energy. It's completely up to you, you know? Because, yeah, especially if maybe this person did do something to break your trust, feel free to, of course, like, and you do want to be in a relationship with this person, or at least explore that possibility, feel free, absolutely, to sort of develop a friendship with them. Okay, let's get some other cards. Let's get some cards about, like, you know, so just how you should approach this person. How you should approach this person. So we got Mirror, treat your body like the palace it is. So I'm mostly drawn to, you know, Mirror. I think, like, in this message, it's supposed to be, like, the palace, like, your body in a mirror should look like a palace to you. I think that it's sort of a similar thing for you. So you need to make sure, you need to look at this connection, and you need to make sure that when you see this person, that they have done what they said they're going to do, and that they're treating you the way that they said they're going to treat you. I think that you very much you're being encouraged to sort of like assert boundaries with this person, or to assert, like, if you guys do get into a relationship, you need to make sure that they stay and continue learning the lessons that they set out to learn before when they separated from you. And I think that they're able to do that, and I think that they will happily sort of do that. You know, and I think maybe if it is something like communication, maybe before they couldn't communicate very well or something like that, now you're like, you know, I need to see the real life effort, or I'm actually going to, you know, potentially leave you. Mural, be your own first priority, yeah. So that's what you're being encouraged to do. You're being encouraged to not put up with anything in this relationship, because I think that the more of a no BS attitude you have, the sort of quicker you'll be able to see that this person feels the exact same way. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Yeah. So they feel the exact same way, and they truly did learn the lessons that you wanted them to learn, and they are the person that you want them to be at this point of them coming back to you. And so they will, you know, you deserve sugar, not salt. They will give you sugar, not salt. They will make sure, I mean, yeah, so they'll really respect this from you, you know, they'll very much have this same sort of attitude for themselves, you know, they're going to make sure that they show up and do all the things that they promised you they would do. Let's see, any last messages? Because I think that you guys there's an element of differences, but also similarities. So it could be that, I mean, so these are 2 girls right there. So it could be an LGBT relationship, which is honestly interesting that I'm saying that, because this is a king and a queen together. And usually I only get LGBT when it's like one of the same king, queen. But decision, yeah, you're going to need to make the decision. You're going to need to really evaluate this person's energy and take it as it is and understand what's going on. and trust yourself. And they're going to do everything they can to help you make the decision. Confusion, yeah. It could be, I mean, it could be a little hard. Maybe it was because like you were so hopeful about this relationship before. When it came crashing down, it was a little particularly painful. And it wasn't even really crashing down, but it was more so like this person disappointed you. And so that was very, very painful for you. And I think it is going to be kind of hard for you to step back from that. And so I think you're also, you're being encouraged to give yourself the space that you need, Magdalene. Yeah, I mean, this is like a sensual card, but also maybe a little bit of like a manipulative, toxic card. And I'm not saying that this person or you are manipulative or toxic, but I'm saying that, like, I don't think that you got the best energy from what happened in the past with this person, you know? And maybe if it wasn't even something directly that they did bad, I think it was just something that left you with a bad taste in your mouth. Like, I think that it may be truly a little bit hard for you to trust this person again, but you're being encouraged to keep an open mind if you feel intuitively like it's right. If you feel intuitively like this person has not changed, then feel free to either completely move on from them, or, you know, sort of ask them for space and time. But that's where I'm going to leave it. Okay. If you liked this reading, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, let me know what resonated. Let me know what type of readings you guys want me to do next. I will only do what resonates for me when I have the energy to. But I am going to move on to the next pile because I rambled for you for a little while. That rhymed. God. Okay. Hello, pile 8. Last but not least, little Berlin Wall. First of all, travel could be important for you. And then I see the Page of Wands. Yes, so much travel could be important to you. Maybe you meet this person while traveling, your future spouse. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. You're doing something new. You're experiencing a rebirth. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. Yeah. You're setting out, Satan's Center. You're setting out to do something new. And you are being encouraged by your future spouse to do it. You are planting your seed somewhere. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. And then Ace of Pentacles is giving me energy of like the Ace of Pentacle. The pentacle is sort of like growing from the ground. And then there's a little beetle guy. Ooh, very nice. Very, 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 very nice. So let's see. Let's get some more cards about this. Let's see. What are you doing? I'm getting like the Page of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles are very like cohesive energy. I don't feel like it's one or the other. I feel like the Page of Wands is like the one who is like planting this pentacle and is like reaping the beetle that's in the person's hand. Satan's Center is really interesting. Honestly, I'm a little bit confused by that energy, but let's see. Let's get a little bit more about what's happening. Queen of Cups. So maybe what's happening for you, maybe, and then you have the Four of Pentacles. So maybe what's happening for you is maybe before you were a little bit, you were a little bit stingy or reserved with something that, you're now not being that way with, you know? So it could be maybe before you were, with your career or something, you were a little bit, you didn't really want to give that much or try that hard. Maybe you were a little bit afraid of failure, but I think, you were a little afraid of like emotionally investing yourself in something that could potentially go awry, because I don't think that you like you definitely don't like feeling like you messed up or you failed in any way. So I honestly, this may sound harsh, but what I'm getting is that you'd rather not try than fail at something. So I think that right now you're definitely even going out, and maybe that's where I'm getting Satan Center, because at first it was just like, oh, nice, like you're going out, you're starting something, but then it's Satan Center. It's like, oh, okay. So I think that actually was a little bit what's going on is before you do have sort of a strong contrast in energy before, where you'd sort of freeze before doing something because you don't want to fail. Now you're sort of forcing yourself, or you're being encouraged to force yourself to do it anyway and to go out on this venture, whatever it is. It could even, I mean, it's just basically you're planting a seed somewhere for something that you're passionate about and something that maybe you don't have that much faith in yourself about. So this could be, you know, you're applying for a job that maybe you don't have many of the qualifications for, or you really feel like you're just simply not going to get. Maybe it's super competitive. Maybe you're applying to a really good school and you just don't think you're going to get in. Maybe, yeah, you apply for a scholarship. It's giving me, yeah, you plant the seed. Maybe you write poetry, you know, and maybe it's not even that you publish it anywhere, but you just simply write something, and before you were afraid to even do that because, like, saying that you write poetry, you know, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, let me see the poetry, or it just something like that, you know, like something where before you just didn't even want to give yourself the opportunity to feel like you are incapable of doing it. And now you're definitely being encouraged to do it. So let's get some more cards about this. So I'm a little curious. Temperance. Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna need to like I was gonna say I'm a little bit curious about the outcome. And so what I think is important here is knowing that the outcome is not too important, because it's always nice hearing, you know, oh, you're afraid of failure when you do this, but actually you're not going to fail, so don't worry about it. I think really what's important for you is learning that even if you do fail, it's okay. You can just, I mean, and also learning, like, what does fail even mean, especially if it's something subjective, like, you know, writing poetry. Maybe you write it, I mean, you could write it and you could hate it, but someone else could think it's brilliant, or vice versa. But I mean, I feel like you're supposed to understand that no matter how it turns out, you're supposed to do it because you enjoy it, because you're passionate about it, because it brings you joy in some way. Because it is some sort of like creative hobby endeavor. Two of Pentacles. It's so interesting when these two cards come out together: Temperance, balance, and then Two of Pentacles, juggling two things. So you're gonna have to juggle things, and maybe it's that like this could be something like a side hobby, like, you know, maybe it's something like applying for a scholarship, and then maybe part of the scholarship is like you have to take an extra class or do a seminar or like a workshop or something, and you're like a little nervous in the workshop. But I think that also it could just be something like, you know, you make your own little candle business, and so you get like your first order, and it like makes you a little nervous that you're gonna mess it up and not do very well. You're just gonna have to balance the energies. You're gonna have to just put yourself out there, do what you can, and like be as influx as possible without sort of being overcome by your fear. Or you're supposed to like validate your fear, but understand that, you know, you are being a little bit Five of Cups. Yeah, you are. I think that you could potentially get in like a little bit of a self-pity energy sometimes. I think that you're just being like, you're being warned by your future spouse, I guess, to not really like steep yourself in that energy. Yeah. but it is some sort of like creative thing, I think. I'm gonna get some more cards about what exactly this little endeavor is, because it's interesting to me. Yeah, this is another pile that feels very like it has very little to do with your future spouse. It feels like they're just probably here to deliver the message, because right now I'm like strictly doing future spouse readings. But yeah. This feels like, yeah, it's just your future spouse, I mean, wanting what's best for you, so they want you to put yourself out there. Because I think this is something that you could, you know, it's something that you could build something with, because you do have a good amount of pentacles here, and you have the garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So I think something lovely will grow from it. But I think that it could be something where, like, you experience some failures on the way. So if it is something like a program or a scholarship, I mean, I think that maybe the weight of it could make you feel like you're going to fail, and maybe you do experience some intense hurdles that really actually convince you are failing. But I think that in the end, like, it'll all work out in one way or another, so, like, you're going to come out of it. And so, like, sort of regardless, even if you feel like you did fail en route, you know, and this is just something that's coming up. Maybe it's something like a scholarship where you need a certain GPA to maintain, and maybe you're really close to not maintaining that GPA, and maybe you actually don't maintain that GPA. But, you know, either you lose the scholarship and you find some other way to get money, or, you know, you talk to a professor and they are receptive and boost your grade a little bit, so you then end up actually getting the GPA. You know, it's a lot of, it's just something where you definitely do experience failures, because I think that you're supposed to learn that failure is okay. You're supposed to be able to be, like, proud of yourself for putting yourself out there to begin with. Like, I think that that's what you're supposed to be proud of yourself with. Clover, release your guilt. Oh, beautiful. Clover, four-leaf clover. Four-leaf clover could be like a sign of synchronicity for you. Aw. Yeah. It's going to be something it's going to make you feel good. It's going to make you feel excited and childlike. Like, I think you're going to just, like, you're going to enjoy whatever this is. And, you know, if it's a hobby, then yeah, obviously you're going to enjoy the hobby. If it's something like a scholarship, or just, like, you're going to enjoy the money from it. It's going to really elevate your quality of life. You're just going to be so grateful that you took that step. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. And then clover, like, what's growing in your garden? Four-leaf clovers, like, pure luck, pure, not, but more than luck, like, pure just, like, I mean, fatedness, because you're taking the steps to make it happen. Wings, you never needed those wings to fly. You never needed to keep yourself from doing whatever this thing is because you thought you weren't good enough. You didn't need to change yourself to be good enough. You didn't need to have a certain amount of, like, set of qualifications. And maybe it's something like you're trying to be a tattoo artist, but you literally have, like, no experience doing anything like that. And you're, like, not like any other tattoo artist you've met, so you just are not very confident in yourself. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you didn't need those qualifications. Nostalgia, focus on the here and now. Yeah, focus on what you're capable of. Don't focus, like, what you're actually capable of. Don't focus on what, like, boxes you feel you need to check to prove that you're capable. Act based on it, what you genuinely feel, how you genuinely feel about yourself. I mean, of course, be receptive to feedback and criticism, but I think that you're just supposed to, like, yeah, I mean, it could be an energy of, like, you're doing something that no one else has done before, so maybe most other people don't really believe in it, and you're supposed to sort of be able to deal and cope with that disbelief while continuing to believe in it yourself. So it could be something like that. Take what resonates. Let's get something else. Let's get another card. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this just has probably, it has minimal to do with your future spouse, but I mean, it could be that maybe color. Color reminds me of the Clover card, color. So it could be that, like, while you're in this journey, maybe your future spouse is loosely connected to whatever energy that you're pursuing. You know, maybe they're in the program, maybe they're also a scholarship recipient, so they go to the same seminar, maybe maybe they're another candle maker, and so they reach out to you, or you guys help each other's business. So let's see. Color, the beloved, yeah. So I think that it's probably something like that. I think that it is a little bit more of a detached energy. I think it's going to be a little bit of a random thing, you stumbling across your future spouse. But I think that it probably will be loosely associated to putting yourself in this energy. But it may take a little bit. The resurrection, yeah. I think it's gonna take a little bit to pan out, but I think that's because you definitely, I mean, I think that whatever this is, like this thing you're pursuing, this thing you're putting yourself out there for, I think it is going to probably consume a lot of your time. So, I mean, I don't think that you're going to just be like idly waiting for your future spouse. I think that you're going to be well entertained in your wait. But okay, pile. Let's see, pile 8. This was your reading. If you liked this reading, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what resonated. Tell me what readings you would like me to do in the future. But I am going to leave you here. I hope you have a nice day, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.